Hi everyone, my name is Ola Ramadhani. So I will explain about affixation. Affixation is a process of forming a word by adding an affix to a base word. For example, unhappy comes from happy plus the prefix "an". The prefix "an" gives a negative meaning, so unhappy means not happy. For example, she is unhappy.
Hi, I'm Lisa and I will explain about reduplication. In the word kapan-kapan, we can see an example of reduplication, which means repeating a word or part of a word. The best word is kapan, which means when. When it is repeated into kapan-kapan, the meaning changes slightly. It does not refer to a specific time anymore, but instead means something like sometimes or one day. This shows that reduplication can change the meaning of a word, not just repeat it. In Indonesia, reduplication is very common and can show different meanings such as plurality, repetition, or something indefinite. In this case, kapan-kapan expresses an indefinite time in the future.
So hello, my name is Valdo. Now I will explain my part. The number one is onomatopoeia and number two is clipping. So for the first one, onomatopoeia, the first image shows a comic style explosion with the word room written in the bold and colorful letters. So for the analysis is the word broom is an example of onomatopoeia because it imitates the sound of an engine, such as a car or motorcycle accelerating. This type of word formation directly represents real word sounds in written form. The use of capital letters and an exclamation mark in the image emphasize loudness and intensity. With straightness, the sound effect. This phenomenon is commonly found in comics, advertisement, and digital media to create a more vivid and expressive meaning.
Hello everyone, my name is Umbu Maisa and right now I want to talk about conversion. Conversion is a word formation process in morphology, where a word changes its grammatical category without any change in form. For example, in SpongeBob SquarePants, the episode Party Pooper Pants, the word party is used as a noun referring to a social event. However, in English, the same word can also function as a verb, as in let's party, meaning to celebrate. In this case, the form of the word remains the same, but its function shifts from noun to verb, and the meaning slightly extends from the event to the action of participation in it.
So the number two is clipping. The second image is an meme showing a squirrel with the caption "I need more info." So for the analysis is the word info is an example of clipping, derived from the longer word information. In this process, a longer word is shortened without changing its meaning. The clip form is more informal and commonly used in everyday communication, especially in digital contexts such as memes and social media. In this image, the use of info instead of information makes the sentence shorter, more casual, and more suitable for quick online interaction.
Hello, my name is Ivan Jody Christian and I'm here to explain clipization. For the first example, in the sentence "I'm always angry" from the Avengers, the word "I'm" comes from "I am". The part "am" is called enclitic because it cannot stand alone and it must attach to the "I". It helps show the verb "am" in a shorter form. For the next example that I found, in the sentence "I'll never let go" from the Titanic, the word "I'll" comes from "I will", and the part "ll" or "will" is also enclitic. It cannot stand alone, it attaches to the "I" and shows future meaning. From these examples, we can see that clitics are a short form of the word that always attached to another word. They are very common in spoken English because they make the sentences shorter and more natural.
For the next one, I want to talk about acronym. What is an acronym? An acronym is a type of abbreviation formed from the initial letters of a group of words and pronounced as a single word. Examples include as NASA and UNESCO, which are read NASA and UNESCO, respectively. Unlike initialisms, which are pronounced letter by letter, acronyms function as independent lexical items in speech. They are commonly used in both formal and informal contexts, making communication more efficient.
And next, I will explain about the example, that is television is another example. This word is back formation is the process by which new words are created backwards. Instead of adding affixes to a root word, the affixes are removed to create a new root word. Television is the original word, but when we remove the ion, we got the verb televise.
Okay, for the next one, we have coinage. The word that is Tupperware is an example of coinage, which means a new word is created. Usually as a brand name, Tupperware was originally the name of a company that produces plastic food containers or bottles. However, over time, many people started using the word Tupperware to refer to any plastic food container, not just Tupperware, but any, not just the original brand. This shows how a brand name can become a common term in everyday language.
Next is blending. Blending is a process of forming a word by combining parts of two words. For example, mager comes from malas and gerak. Parts of the word are combined into one word. So, mager means feeling lazy to do anything. For example, aduh gue lagi mager banget lagi. Like that.
Alright everyone, that's it. Bye bye.